Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Yes, we are doing stir fry today. So part of it is like, stir fry, what do I need lessons in that? Well, maybe you don't, but we might have some tips that you may not already know. So a few things. You will notice that everything is already prepared and already sliced. Oh, these are mushrooms that are about seeing their time, so this is like the last leg. Cleaning out the refrigerator. If you notice, we have an awful lot here because what we don't use here, we're going to use tomorrow in a vegetable soup.
Mediterranean vegetable soup. Which means everything that you got in your refrigerator that's old goes in the soup.
And we've got some rice already cooking in the rice cooker. If you do not already have a rice cooker, I will tell you, it is well worth the money. This one, I will not tell you how old that is, but I know you can pick them up for a good $20 to $30.
Or you can just do it on the stove also, but the trick there too is to do it in advance.
Yeah, but a rice cooker makes it really easy because if you have it on the stove, you always have to sit there and watch it. A rice cooker, you can start it and then leave.
Yeah.
Then we also have meat that we've already cut. This was sliced when it was frozen, so it was really easy to slice.
Yep. And it's not really as much meat there as you think it is. It's basically 3 little pieces of meat that was thinly sliced. So.
And then we've also got soy sauce. This is your standard soy sauce that you can get at Vons or Safeway or anything like that. And this is all, I like this one. It's all natural Bragg liquid aminos. It's an all-purpose seasoning. So depending on, and soy sauce also comes in low sodium. So depending on your taste buds, I really like this.
Yeah,
I like soy sauce too, but I really like this.
Use your soy sauce where you can get it because they're going to ban it because it's got to have, the low sodium won't even be allowed. So.
Oh, I know.
It means the Chinese might as well leave this country.
Also, I have 2 different things. One is this is Chinese 5 spices. This is from Morton and Bassett. Here's another one of Gourmet Select. This is a Chinese 5 spice with a grinder. Now, both of them say 5 spices, but I looked at the ingredients, and they do have different spices.
And then I had the sea salt and thing that I was using earlier today. I think it's over on the other side.
Oh, yeah, this is a spicy sea salt.
Which I put on top of stroganoff, which people got to see us make today. So it's really good on the stroganoff.
Yeah, this is really nice. It's coarse sea salt, black peppercorns, Szechuan pepper, hot chili, green bell pepper. Oh, this is actually really good. Ooh, yeah.
That's what I thought.
You'll throw that one in too. And this one right here has fennel seeds, black peppercorn, garlic, sea salt, cloves, cinnamon, stick pieces, onion. This one also has, in addition to the cinnamon and the anise seed, cloves, ginger, and fennel seed. Now this one is the only one that has ginger on here.
Yeah, I forgot to get ginger root yesterday.
I forgot. Oh, we do have garlic we could throw in.
Yeah, we did get garlic, but didn't get ginger root, so.
Actually, we'll throw in.
Because it's actually, ginger root is really so cheap that everybody should have ginger root around in their place.
Except I don't have any.
I know. Well, I used to grow ginger because it grows really well.
Well, and I like garlic, so we're not even going to bother chopping these, so we're just going to throw
toss it in. Well, they're in there. I mean, this is a clean up your refrigerator day. So the same tomorrow. We'll be finish up everything that we've made the last few days that people, they've seen us cook other things. So we've got leftovers from that cooking that are going to make a really good Mediterranean stew.
Yeah, so what we did is we started in here with the oil. Now you can utilize, of course, any oil you happen to have. We're using one, it's a sun-dried tomato oil, because I happen to like the taste of
They don't really like artificial oils and woks, though. They tend to go kaboom, so.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they like real oil, you know, like sunflower oil, olive oil, this oil.
We do have grapeseed oil up there.
Yeah.
I do like grapeseed oil very much. It doesn't really have, I didn't really notice the taste. It was just a real fine, and I love olive oil, but depending on what you're cooking, I think it's great for Italian foods.
Yeah. On
some other foods, you may not want to use olive oil.
Yeah, well, we got sun-dried tomato oil up there, though, which basically is a good taste, though.
Yeah, so I started the oil with the garlic cloves because they'll take a little bit longer than the rest of the stuff. The things that are going to take the longest is the meat.
Actually, we're very fast.
It'll go fast?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, because it's a wok.
It's a wok because this whole thing is about braising the meat and then just rolling with things going in real quick. It's a lot of stirring, a lot of putting your amino or your soy sauce I start to deteriorate. You see the signs of me getting old around 7 o'clock.
Actually, one of the ways I'm going to shortcut this adding the seasoning is while that oil's heating up.
Oh yeah.
And it's not going to take very long. I'm just going to add seasoning to the meat because it's going to end up in the same place anyway.
Yeah. And that's from Big Lots. A lot of the stuff we get those from the 99-cent store. So.
Well, I like these because they've got the grinders on.
Yeah. They're really great, those grinders.
Part of it is when you end up getting your spices for $1, it's a lot easier to get them than thinking, oh no, they're $5 for the container.
Yeah.
Especially if you haven't had it before and you're just kind of experimenting.
Yeah.
And as you can see,
you can hear it.
You can already start hearing it. Now this is one I'm going to stand a little bit further away because you're doing stir fry, it will splatter.
It will splatter.
And I am not real fond of grease stains.
Well, actually, the Bikini Czar might actually go get an apron on for this one.
You actually get an apron?
Yeah, I think probably.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm trying to think where my aprons are. Okay. Yes, I am back. And so you probably didn't think I owned an apron, and I was just saying all those things. Well, I actually do. And it's just one of those things is when you're working with woks, when you're working with woks, they are going to splatter. So no matter how careful you are, it's best. In fact, while I went to go get the apron, I turned this off.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, do you think this would be okay if I turned it off, put everything in?
Yep.
Then it won't splatter on me.
Yeah, it's just cautionary tale. Let's stir it a little bit, and it's just, it is smart. I mean, there's things that look good, and there are things that are smart. The smart thing is basically to do this.
Yeah, I mean, I can just throw it all in and have it sit there and crackle and...
Which is not good because it was crackling. That's what made her back off. That was a warning to back off.
Yeah.
So, I know you braise your meat first. I would braise the meat first.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it's not going to cook.
Okay.
I've been cooking most of my life, and sometimes, she cooks. You've cooked this heavens before.
Yeah, but I just kind of throw things in.
Yeah, no, you cook you cook the garlic first because you want the garlic flavor, but then you toss the meat in. Meat needs to be stirred and stirred and stirred because water will come off the meat that will help make the steam for the cooking.
See, you're kind of laughing because I do stir fry, but see, part of it is Old Kim also does it too, and he's been cooking for a lot longer, so his method of doing it may be a little bit different than mine. Oh, also, use it as a splatter guard?
Yeah, it's always wise to use it as a splatter guard. It's always actually wise to use a Chinese wok for cooking stir frying because they got wooden handles on them.
Yeah, and this happens to be my wok. It's not...
Yeah.
I know I love Chinese.
Yeah.
This happens to be my wok.
It's their wok. So, but no, it's just... Everybody does it there. I come from remember, my background is restaurants also, so because I have a restaurant background, I've had the advantage of around chefs and their stuff.
Mm-hmm. Whereas I just kind of did it, based on like how we were doing it growing up.
Yeah. Because everybody does. Every Asian family, I think, will cook their wok stuff different. The same as every Latin family will cook their Latin food different.
Oh, will they?
Yeah. Because they have their little tips that are trade. They got the little things that they like to add because you see a lot of the things that she wants to add, the amino stuff and the other things.
Well, I will tell you that amino stuff, that is not something I grew up with. We did grow up with soy sauce. Yeah. This is something as I became older, and I have some friends that are really health conscientious. Yeah.
Oh,
introduce me to.
In my house, it was the only thing that my father was allowed to eat that had salt in it.
Really? The aminos?
No, the soy sauce.
The soy sauce? Okay.
He loved the stir fry. My stir fry containers got bigger and bigger. Mm-hmm. And believe me, we would not leave anything left in the stir fry. People would be fighting for the things. I remember what the chestnuts were for now.
Were we going to put them in here?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get chestnuts.
Weren't they on the side in the bag over there? Over on one of these sides of the bag, we have chestnuts in our storage. Just eating the chestnuts before they get in. Well, chestnuts are a really important part of this stuff. Our peanuts are fun. You got peanuts, you can toss peanuts in, but if you got chestnuts, you toss the chestnuts in.
I know, I love chestnuts, and we happen to get these.
Yeah. And I have, back in my place, I have bamboo shoots though, which are really great.
Oh, bamboo shoots are great.
Yeah.
So as you can see, there's no right or wrong way. I just happen to have some chestnuts here.
Yeah, because we buy things, we buy things when we go to the store that are on sale. And those happen to be, we've been eating the chestnuts, so, you know, like, I can guarantee you, we ate an entire can of nuts last night. It was supposed to go in a gourmet dish tomorrow, so. We
They
like
were
them.
Firehouse.
No, they were steakhouse peanuts.
No, steakhouse peanuts.
Oh, they were good. What do people do when they're sitting around waiting to cook? They eat.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, look at that. That's going really good.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So.
Yeah. Like I said, don't ever worry about making too much, because you can store anything that you don't use for the next day's cooking.
Stir fry is great.
Yeah. You can't make any mistakes with stir fry. Everything that's crunchy can go in there.
Well, you know what stir fry kind of reminds me of fried rice.
Yeah.
Fried rice is one of those things that's kind of like stir fry where you throw everything in.
Yeah.
But stir fry has, fried rice has one important ingredient that is missing from the stir fry, which are eggs.
Yeah, you wouldn't put stir fry in eggs. You put stir fry in some Asian dishes like this, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole trick. Some wok dishes you would use eggs in.
Mm-hmm.
Because it gives it sort of that little, you actually add the eggs to the water that's
Mm-hmm.
coming out, and it cooks the eggs in sort of a string-like manner.
Mm-hmm.
That's really,
Yeah, and if you cook the eggs and you go like this.
yeah, and it's really good because you mix that in with your stuff, and so there you go. Look at that. See, but see, you notice that since she put it on, she hasn't splashed once.
I know.
No, it just, people have asked us why she wears the swimsuits, because she generally doesn't splash when she wears swimsuits, but sometimes there's, you know, discretion is the better part of valor. When you something you do know will splash, and this will splash.
It will.
That's right.
Because you heard it crackling and you saw me back away
Yeah.
from it. And grease hurts.
Yeah.
Hot grease does not
Yeah.
feel really good.
Yeah. I know, yummy, yummy stuff. And that's enough for everybody here to eat tonight. And we still got more to do tonight. But this has got tomatoes, this has cucumbers, this has Anaheim peppers, this has
Anaheim peppers?
Anaheim peppers.
That's what was in there.
Yeah, I took the, you take the seeds out of the peppers, because if you let the seeds go in, you're asking to get your tongue ripped.
Now, this is our stir fry here. If you want to season it just a little bit differently, we did it with soy sauce.
Yep.
You can always add oyster sauce,
Yeah.
which is also
Or you
very
can
good.
add Worcestershire sauce.
Worcester sauce.
We have Worcestershire
We've
sauce
got
with
Worcester
garlic.
sauce
there.
with garlic.
Yeah, we got fit for the royalty. It's probably sitting out in storage.
It is out there.
Yeah, no, but we've got, you can't go wrong with what you want to put in it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where you can really have a good time. Now, some people would say, why would you do something like that? Because I would even put salad dressing in it.
Yeah.
If you have an Asian type salad dressing,
Yeah.
spritz some for flavoring on there.
Yeah, because it works that way. And the object with stir fry too is not to overcook the vegetables.
Which I think we
You
are
want them
about
to be
done.
nice and crunchy.
I think we are just about done.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
So have him move the camera off its mount. See, the camera, we generally don't tether the camera. But this time the camera is tethered, as the camera, and you notice, fell over the lights.
Yeah, I think this one, it looks,
Oh, that looks good,
looks
doesn't
good,
it?
right. Just like that.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not even going to put the lid all the way on.
Sometimes it's best if you can get multicolored peppers to put in it, but we didn't
But you like
have.
it just for the colors.
Yeah, but they own this at this time of the year. They didn't have those available. All we had was a variety of green peppers. So,
Let's see if the rice is available.
and so,
Ooh, yes.
yeah.
The rice is available.
And the rice we're going to use is going to be excess rice will be used for another dish too. So we try to be an extremely